5 I lit, we slid right back. Move discreet when I do that chat. Tiny step from track to hat. Tiny step from track to hat. Tiny step from track to hat. Race session, me and BS on the track. See over rapping, yeah, we been on the map. Been out work, my boss been in the trap. Real rap, no cap, that's how we rap.
Hi guys, welcome back to the Culture Mag. Today you've got your two hosts, you've got Priska
and you've got Yolanda.
And today we've got our guest Dylan.
Perfect. Alright Dylan, so we are here today doing his promo shoot for his new brands. Do you want to tell us a little bit about your brand?
Yeah, basically brand name Tiny4Rella. Drew inspiration from it coming from African descent.
Okay.
So the logo kind of resembles like the colorway and the face mask, showing like African culture and certain actually different cultures in Africa. Some face paint and all of that, and the same way in the UK here, like we have people that wear baddies.
Yeah.
So it's sort of like the drill culture. So it's kind of a play on both cultures, coming from both different sides, and then bringing it both together, and then coming up with Tiny4Rella.
And what year did you come up with this brand? When the idea came to life?
I did. Tuesday, I thought of Tiny4Rella when I was like back in school. I wanted to do it then, but I didn't do it. And then I started like designing it.
Yeah.
Probably 2017.
3 years ago.
Yeah, and then I started making like a few pieces here and there from like probably late 2018.
How did you come up with the designs?
Designs.
Yeah.
Yeah, based with that, I started doing it like at work. So I'd be working and I started doing it on Microsoft Word, which is not even a software for that. But I just remembered in school, I used to be able to play around with Microsoft Word to like create little pictures and crop things out and put it on top of things. So I just kept that skill, and sometimes when I was working and on my lunchtime, I'll just get like plain pictures, get random designs before I come up with a design, and just put it all together, say, oh, I'd like that the way that looks, until I come up with that logo, and then I started carrying on with doing that on Microsoft Word. I still use Word now actually. I haven't used a different software. I use like a proper software.
Still reliable.
Yeah, it's not even a proper software. Obviously now I'm getting people to properly design it for me, getting graphic designers to do it for me, so it's not me doing it. So.
Oh, that's nice. So you're getting like young creatives that work together and to bring something up.
Yeah, it's just, you know what I mean, bringing people in that are creative, and sometimes like the people who have never done it before, like the logo, the girl who done this, that's the first thing she's ever done for anyone.
Really?
Oh, wow.
And that's
Just come back this good as well.
You know what I mean? So it's just giving people a chance and an opportunity, and
Like, what made you choose like this actual shape itself? Yeah.
That one, I'd seen like it was like a cartoon sort of character, and it had a face real similar to that, and I kind of liked it. So I would happen to be working with a guy at work who had a girlfriend who is a graphic designer, and she hadn't even started yet. So I was telling him that I used to play around with the logo, and I'd like put it on different things, and then he used to notice me, and then he was like, oh, my girlfriend is a graphic designer, she can draw up a logo for you whichever way you want it. And then so I gave it to her, and then she kind of drew up loads of different drafts, and then I picked what I liked from the drafts, and then she put it together until that came out.
So obviously being an entrepreneur is obviously not easy. What was your hardest, I would say, like trials? Starting with the
maintaining. So kind of in the sense of like once you start something, I'm a person that starts something and then my brain thinks of 100 different things, and then I want to do that now and I don't finish it. So it's kind, so it's kind of making sure I stay on top of it and I don't rush it. And basically.
Okay. So you said you come back from a native background. Whereabouts are you from?
I was born in Zimbabwe, and I moved back and forth between Zimbabwe and South Africa before I moved here in 2005.
Perfect. Just quick shout out, Zim Gang.
Yeah, Zim Gang, come on. Just got to mention what's going on in Africa. Something to do with that, do you know what I mean? It's obviously us over here, we've got to make sure we don't forget every chance we get. We've got to do what we can. That's another thing why I wanted to actually make the brand, was to take it back home and make it like affordable for kids who might be looking at us over here like, oh, I want that, but they can't get it. So that's another thing.
Yeah. I like that, raising awareness to what's happening in Africa, not even just like Zims, like South Africa, Congo, Nigeria, everything that's happening right now. Like, as an African yourself, like, what kind of message can you send out like to the rest of the other Africans within the UK or within the world, just to kind of like bring them forward to like raise awareness more?
To educate themselves.
Yeah.
That's probably not rely on social media or what people tell you. Kind of look it up yourself and research your background and find out, because you'd be surprised with what you're gonna learn.
So did you grow up more back home or here?
Came on when I was 8. Yeah.
Do you prefer being back home or do you prefer England?
I enjoy being, from the little time I can remember from being back home, I had more fun back there than I have here.
That's true.
If I'm gonna be honest.
Freedom back there.
Yeah, just the environment's different. There's no stresses like you do here. There's no restrictions there.
The weather, the fresh food.
Even that, like, how did you adapt to like from there to here?
Yeah. Well, obviously living in South Africa for
Are you living in there as well?
Yeah, for a short period. So that kind of, it's like from Zim, it's close to here. It's not the same, but it's more advanced. So it's kind of coming here was like, wasn't that big of a jump. Because SA and here is different, but it's not that big of a difference.
So it's like a build-up.
Yeah, because it's South Africa's mixed, so you still get like white people, black people, Asian people, whatever.
So going back to your brand, what would you say keeps you motivated? Like, what makes you wake up and think, oh, okay, let's smash it today, I've got a brand?
I just like creating. So every time I look at it, I think of like, what else can I do to make it better? Like watching music videos, seeing ideas of other people, what they're doing, that art. If I was to do it my way, I'll do it like this. So it's constantly just.
When you say watching other people, like, who are your inspirations?
I mean, I can't say there's like someone specific, but I mean, I can give like honorable mentions to people like Kanye West. Obviously, I've seen his blueprint of what he's done. People like, I don't know, Virgil, Dapper Dan, like these are like huge. Like these are the people who've made it to that extent, but still they have enough power to be able to still do their designs the way they want to and not switch it up to what everyone else may be doing at the time.
And so apart from being having a clothing line, you also make music. Yeah. Do you have like a music name?
Rose.
Ross.
Rose.
Rose. Oh, okay.
Yeah, D Rose, but Rose.
Okay. And what kind of music is it?
Music's rap. Yeah, you say rap. Yeah.
When did you start rapping?
I mean, I've always liked music, and it's always been something that I've dabbled and dabbled with just in my spare time as a hobby. But I mean, I've got friends and we kind of want, as a collective, we've always liked music, and in our spare time it's more of a thing where instead of us hanging around doing nothing or just wasting our time, like I've got a couple of friends who are really talented with music. So and instead of them wasting their talent, it was more or less like, oh, let's just go studio, let's chill there and record stuff. And from there we just kept going with it, and then now we're kind of making music as a team, WTO. That's the squad. So we're just making music, and with that, patiently waiting, just come out, check that YouTube, that's easy.
Is that the name of the song?
Yeah, you can see all the man there dressed in Tiny in the video shoot.
Repping the brand, I love that.
Alright, and speaking of brand names as well, your name is, like, the brand name is Tiny4Rella. What does it actually mean?
It's what's the word? Is it abbreviation? Yeah, so it's like an abbreviation of the LS native, for real. And then so like just took the words and played around with it to come up with Tiny4Rella.
How did you come up with the name itself? Like, what was the idea that was like, oh, this is dope, this is what I'm gonna go with?
It was the idea of the brand was I wanted you to wear it and feel like you're on top of the world. So that's the idea, like behind the name, like the illest name, you know, for real. So when you wear it, like you feel like.
Yeah.
I mean, sis, we put it on today. We're guys.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm quite
feel like a
warm.
model,
You
man.
know what I mean?
Yeah,
Well, I might change my Instagram bio to model.
model for life, yeah. But yeah, that was the whole plan behind it, and yeah, that's where it came from.
Perfect. Now, future-wise, where do you see your brand going?
Well, drive. You see aliens wearing it. That's how big I
man.
get. Like no limits.
I love that.
Yeah.
And apart from obviously working hard, music and your clothing brand, what do you do to relax? What's your favourite hobbies?
Music. I like to chill.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Make music, eat. I like to eat. Eating food, going out, trying out different places. I like to travel, see different places. I don't like staying in one place.
You're
You know
quite
what I mean?
adventurous.
And yeah,
I love that.
just being in different environments. I'm always open to trying out different things. So every day is always different. You know what I mean?
For your brands, so I can see you're wearing a hat and we've got a tracksuit on. Like, what do you specialize in?
I'd say I'm a hat man. Like when I started doing it, it come off the back of me just saying I wanted to design my own hats. Like, if you know me, I'm always in a hat like every day. So I just wanted to start designing my own hats, and I started making hats. And then when I started making hats, I was like, I might as well make a T-shirt to go with it. And then that's when the T-shirts came, the jumpers came, and then the tracksuits came. But even now, I still ain't launched it, so I've still got designs upcoming. I've still got a lot to do and prepare. Yeah. So these are sort of like the first drafts that I'm still working on until I officially launch next year.
Of course, you say you've got hats, you've got tracksuits now. You're thinking of making any more accessories, so like face masks, bags?
Face masks, sliders, mugs, like just a whole different range of things. It's like Tiny4Rella, it's more of like a lifestyle, so it's gonna be incorporated in so many different ways. Like even ideas, having it car air fresheners in the car. I mean, all kinds of things. Like,
I like that.
Nothing stopping it.
And do you have a website? Do you have a clothing website?
I don't have a website yet, but I've only got an Instagram page for now.
Yeah.
Just Tiny4Rella. If you look that up and follow it, share it.
Yes, for everyone watching, if you do want to follow it and buy the clothes, there you go. Yeah. At the minute, obviously, you're doing music and you've got a clothing brand. Do you think you've got more ambitions in the future, or are those the mains?
Yeah, there's so many things with me. Like, you never know. Like tomorrow, I want to do up, and I want to get into property management. I want to own property. I want to own shops. I want to. Do you know what I mean? A lot of things. I looked at that from my great grandfather. He was a businessman. He started from selling tomatoes until he owned his own farm.
Oh wow!
He had a lot of different things going on for himself.
Yeah, so it's in the blood. You can't run away from it. No, I love that. I love that.
As a person.
Yeah.
I want to get that from my mum as well.
Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. Are you close to your parents?
Yeah, I'm close to my mum.
Oh, that's nice.
Shout out, mum.
Little shout out, come on, mumsy. Well, yeah, thank you so much for answering all those questions, Dylan. It's been nice having you. It's been nice having all the shoots wearing your brand, obviously. When we get time, I want to buy one. I want to cop one soon. Come on.
Thank you for giving us 5 minutes of your time, like out of your promo shoot, to just like sit down with us and just talk about your brand a little bit more. So thank you.
Appreciate you.
Thank you for coming. Yeah. Perfect.
Thank you guys for tuning in into the Culture Mag. Stay tuned for more videos soon and stay lit.
Perfect. And don't forget to follow Tiny4Rella.
Oh yeah.
I mean, come on, check it out. Check it out.
WTO music. Look out for new music coming out. Same way as Tiny4Rella out next year.
And fuck that, we chill over here, that's not how we move. Chase the money while they ain't got a clue. Broke up or keep ballying up for the loot. It's what it is, gotta do what we do. All for money, yeah, it's all money moves. Come through, flex and drip like that. Try violate, we slid right back. Move discreet, we don't do that chat. Tiny step from track to hat. Tiny step from track to hat. Tiny step from track to hat. Race session, me and BS on the track. See over rapping, yeah, we been on the map. Been out work, my boss been in the trap. Real rap, no cap, that's how we rap.